I'm here with Geranium Gin and Henrik Hammer, and one of the winners.
Yeah, you're here with me and the Danish gold medal winner, going further on to the super finals, which is going to sustain and support our little interview today.
Okay. Hello.
We're going to talk about Danish cocktail culture. What has signified Danish cocktail culture in the past?
Well, in the very far past, it was like very primitive. We didn't have one. We had beer and shots, but then we went on to like the more modern things, mixing two things like rum and coca, making vodka and lemon juice and stuff. But for the past 10 years, actually 15 years, we have developed rapidly.
What is happening right now?
Right now is happening a lot. The whole world is booming within cocktails. And still we can see like New York and London being some of the most upfront country cities. San Francisco is coming along as well. Paris is moving strongly. But Denmark, I would say, in my opinion, is still between the 5 best cocktail cities in the world.
Why?
We have a sense of we have a good sense of details. Also, we are greatly inspired by our own local ingredients, because the Nordic cuisine is not really powerful. We don't have all these different herbs like thyme, and we don't have citrus and stuff. So all our ingredients, we used to work with subtle ingredients, but still to make a palatable even meal or drink. Like you can see Noma, restaurant Geranium, they're working on the Nordic cuisine, and they are winning highly in the international gastro world, and we are thriving from that in the cocktail world as well.
So how does the Nordic cuisine influence the cocktail scene?
It is giving great inspiration. It's also like, nowadays, most cocktail bars are actually working more or less together with the restaurant part of it, because many of the ingredients to develop new cocktails and also to experiment and also add on as ingredients, the restaurant will be working with the cocktail bar to make newer and more exciting and more delicious cocktails.
Can you give an example on a typical Danish Nordic cocktail?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about classics earlier. I can give an example of many. I've been working very well alongside with a very famous bartender called Peter Altenberg. He's got a great bar here in Copenhagen called Guild, and he has been really going into the Nordic development of cocktails, still keeping a lot of layers on the palate and the nose, but still keeping them very balanced, because we only have these subtle things. So we have been working with birch sap, we have been working with skovsyre, what the hell that's called in other countries, acorn, bellis flowers, even trying to incorporate umami stuff into our cocktails. So yeah, whatever we can find in our local flora, maybe also fauna, but flora, we will try to incorporate and see if we can make new Nordic-inspired cocktails. But Peter Altenberg, he's made like a whole cocktail menu with only Nordic ingredients and seasonal made as well. So he's got one for autumn, one for spring, summer, and winter, of course.